this onslaught at lower prices, I'm pledging today that in my second term, we will eliminate a minimum of 10 old regulations for every one new regulation. We'll be able to do that quite easily, actually. And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin.
And look how far we've come. You see ex-President Trump and current running President Trump speaking on making America the capital for Bitcoin. This was a dream years ago, and now it's turned into reality. And with that, what's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. Getting straight into it, the current time it's recording, Bitcoin's coming in at 56.7K. What do we see? What do we anticipate? Now, Bitcoin is below the bull market support band, but take a look at the Gaussian channel. The Gaussian channel is something that you definitely need to pay attention to, as Bitcoin is just sitting right above this almost perfectly. And we came into this channel in a bullish fashion and just traded in it, and it's a higher probability for us to break out of this, come back and flip resistance to support. We're having a continuation to the upside, before breaking down. Now, could we break down, and what do those scenarios look like? Yes, we could. If we do break down, we could come down and kiss this lower level right here. Now, if we did make some price action like this and come down before coming back up, would this be the end of the world? No. This would make alts get decimated even more. But you see a low, a higher high, and a higher low. Then a continuation to the upside to higher high territories. So this is what we see. Could we hold this Gaussian channel and just go up from here? Yes, that could be in the cards as well. So we just got to be patient. This is a no trade zone, and we've showed you the technical targets for this potential bull flag. The Gaussian channel we're sitting on, this is on the 3-day chart for Bitcoin versus the US dollar. So right now is a buying opportunity. Either way you cut the cloth, because a few weeks back we were up in the high 60s, almost 70K. And now you got lower price action and you're not buying. What are you waiting for? With the crypto fear and greed index, this is another reason to buy. You want to buy this fear. A lot of people are calling for doomsday. A lot of people are saying Bitcoin will come down or the bull market's over. So we're going to see something like this, and Bitcoin's going to come down and then have a lower price action, and the bull market is done. So we hope you enjoyed your rally. Your profits right here. No more will be coming. So you always want to buy this fear. Da Vinci J stating, the trend's your friend. When momentum comes back, you have to react fast. We showed you this. The trend's your friend. Put in higher highs and higher lows and higher highs. The trend hasn't changed yet. Total crypto market capitalization. One thing to note here, if we look at the total crypto market cap, we do see the 3-day flipping red on the Gaussian. Is this holding too much weight? Are we going to see this bounce from these lower levels and have a continuation to the upside? It's still in the realm of possibility. We see that this flag pattern that we're forming here, we've just been acting as support right here. If we do fall below this, we could get another retracement back down before having a continuation to the upside. Looking back at the charts, this would still be putting in a higher low from this previous low right here. So the trend's your friend until the end. Stock Money Lizards is weighing in. Chop, chop, tick tock. Q4 of this year is going to be green. Look at these falling wedge patterns that almost are identical from 2020 to 2024. We had the halving right here, and then we broke out of this, put resistance to support, and then had a continuation blast up to that $65,000 peak. Look how identical this almost looks. The only difference is the halving was earlier, and we retested that upper bound once, twice. Is the third time going to be a charm before we flip resistance to support and have a continuation to the upside? You be the judge. Some news. The reality of Kamala Harris's plan to tax unrealized capital gains. What exactly does this mean? Does the average person really know? Mark Cuban weighed in and says, Harris won't tax unrealized capital gains. Not going to happen. The billionaire investor Mark Cuban insisted that the Vice President Kamala Harris would not do this. She's already broken with President Biden on tax policy by proposing a smaller hike in the top capital gains rate. So she proposed, Biden did almost 40% as far as capital gains. She proposed 28%. So that's a totally different conversation. We're talking about these unrealized capital gains. And these unrealized capital gains, you have to realize that every profitable investment in the current stock market is unrealized. So if you're getting taxed on your unrealized gain, that's going to cause these people that have been holding some of these stocks, these big whales, been holding them forever, and this is going to cause them to be a forced seller, causing the market to go into free fall. So keep this in mind. This is the most stupid, most dumb, most ridiculous. Doesn't even make sense because this will cause the market to go into a deep depression. On the other side of the coin, U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis says the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve Bill is the only viable solution that positions us to cut our national debt in half by 2045. So is this actually going to be reality? Is the United States going to do some crypto adoption going into this election? TA Trader Allen is telling you this is not time to sell. These are opportunities to buy. You see the previous all-time high. You have the swing lows, bouncing consolidation, and a wedge pattern, and then a blast up, a mid-consolidation pullback before all-time high consolidation from the previous highs, then off to the races. Look where you are right now. Rinse, repeat. All-time high, bouncing consolidation, mid-consolidation, consolidating around previous all-time highs, and then we'll see that rip and run up to melt people's faces. We'll leave you with this from Dan Hillary. What he's looking at is basically Bitcoin's price versus the days since January 3rd, the Bitcoin block inception. And he has this channel here that shows the lows and the highs. And we come up and kiss this high every single bull cycle. Now, one thing to note, we didn't kiss it here. He actually extended this pullback retracement to 69 to actually 3,000. And where this looks into the future, what are we going to see? January 1st of 2026, the refitted channel marks a $300,000 Bitcoin. So could this be what we see by beginning of 2026? You be the judge. And before we leave, make sure you go check us out at Bitcoin Bros 101. We got all our social links, all our learning. We got ebooks and crash courses for you to check out. And if you want to become more in tune with the Bitcoin Bros community, check out our premium Patreon pass. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate the support. With that, that's all I have for you today. And I'm out.